So now you leave the armory. You can either just find a place to turn in for the night, or look around more.
It's not cool.
I say it's time for some sleep.
Sleep for what? Oh.
Is there a place that they can all rest?
Well, we
You can
now
find
have camping gear, so even if there isn't.
You can also just find an inn.
That's what I was saying. Is there a place that they can stay in the town? Okay.
Yeah. There is. There's an inn / motel / whatever you want to call it.
Yay, let's go.
Yeah, let's get some sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
You go to the inn, and everyone inside is dead.
What?
Oh dear.
Are you serious?
I guess we're
Yes.
staying for free tonight.
It's hard to tell whether you're serious or joking sometimes.
I'm serious this time. You go in and you find the pony at the desk is dead, and their bottom half is missing.
Oh, God.
Well, this looks like...
Can I have a key still?
Let's get some
Like-
investigation done before we turn in, then. I'm sure we'll remember it when we wake up.
Are you going to split up or just stick together?
I would recommend sticking together.
Yes.
When it involves
Like I said,
death, everyone stays together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now by sticking together. Now, where are you going to investigate the room you're currently in, or are you going to go right on to some of the other rooms?
Can I investigate?
We
I'd say-
are.
You want to perceive?
I can proceed.
All right.
You said proceed. Proceed.
I can proceed.
Roll a d20 perception modifier.
Got me.
8 plus perception is 3. So that's 11. There's a dead body there.
Can I try a perception roll then?
Sure. If you get off your DS and freaking roll.
Let me see.
Is that
20.
3DS?
Yep. Let's see. So I get a 15 total.
15 total. By investigating the body, you can determine that this pony is fake.
What?
Eh?
What?
Oh, wait, we're in a griffin town. What would there be?
Fake dead pony.
Exactly. This is not an actual pony. This is some sort of basically very well disguised mannequin with blood painted on.
Aren't in a horror house, are we?
It's a trap.
No.
A what house?
It's
It's
a
a
tarp.
trap.
Horror.
It's a tarp.
It's a tarp. Get out.
A horror house, a type of thing where, scare place?
Haunted house. Haunted
Oh.
house.
Don't point at the top. Yes, actually, I do.
Raven, why'd you bring us to the haunted house instead of the inn?
This is not the haunted house.
We
I
said
was correcting.
in. We said in.
Anyway, so
In.
now what do you do?
I look around to see if there's anything else we can gather from,
The door that you came in through is now gone.
What?
Looks like we're stuck in here.
Yep, the door you came in through
The
is now
door's
gone. The door has disappeared.
Oh,
Which
great,
mean-
we're in a haunted hotel.
Dan.
No, it's not haunted.
Dan.
Well-
Keep the window open or something.
Kick the wall open.
Yeah, kick the wall.
You just want me to break it open? I'm gonna
Yeah.
lose. I'm gonna lose all my bits, all 0 of them. Let's do this.
Okay.
He loses bits.
So you go to the wall and you're basically going to attack it.
Yeah, one makeshift door coming up.
So you're going to turn around and bucket. I guess that counts pushing.
Yeah,
so
as
you've
a
got
major push.
So you got 13. Now roll a d20 strength modifier, so 13.
19 total.
19 total?
Total.
You only got a 7
a 6.
or something.
9.
No, 6.
Oh, it is a 9, so that would be 22 total.
Nothing happens when you hit the wall.
What, really? Really?
You could try again.
But at 22 is a...
9 again!
Still nothing happens. You want to try again?
9,
I
9,
first
9,
before he
9,
does
9,
anything.
10!
Did you actually get a
I
10?
finally got a 10.
Still nothing happens.
Still nothing.
I look to see what is causing the wall to resist his strength.
Roll a d20 perception modifier.
I just say it's made of metal.
I got
No, that would not stop.
16 on the roll.
And plus perception, so you got 16, you said?
C.
All right, then you got 21. You were able to tell that this wall is probably... You're just able to tell that the wall is definitely not made out of wood, like it seems to be.
Wow.
Is there dents in it from where you kicked?
No.
Wow.
It's
Seems
Minecraft
like a-
Bedrock.
Is there windows? Are there?
There are windows, but they will not open, and don't try hitting the glass. Or you could try hitting the glass.
Can I
Use the
shock
Buster
it?
Sword on the glass.
Can I shock it?
I'm gonna try bucking the wall once more.
The wall.
I got 12 plus. I got 13 modifier,
Yeah,
so 25 total.
still nothing happens.
Still nothing happened. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Son of a bitch.
Are you even paying attention,
Hit it with
Rhino?
the
I am. He's hitting a wall. Nothing's happening.
While you are focused on the wall, you fail to realize that now the entire room is empty.
What?
Oh.
Where'd the mannequin go? Where'd the mannequin go?
Everything is gone. There's not even a staircase. You're just in a giant room.
It's a trap.
What?
I like it. This is
I
my
swear, if a little puppet on a tricycle starts to say something,
a little puppet on a tricycle. I can use my night vision, right?
It's for some reason very bright in here, so don't worry.
Do we just camp out?
what?
You want to try breaking out any other way? You got those windows.
Wait, Reflect doesn't have to sleep, does he?
Do we have spoons?
No, I really don't.
Well,
Freedom
actually,
spoon! No,
You do not
Your
have.
way out.
I tried tunneling our way out. A way out.
You cannot break through the. I just spit when I spoke.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'm
try a variation. I'm gonna use my Buster Sword to cleave our way out.
Okay. So I guess you're lifting it. So
Yeah.
basically, you're just gonna cleave. Okay. So the +5 from the Buster Sword. First, roll a d4.
Oh, I rolled the D20. 3.
Okay, so +3, so it's 8 total. Now you get the +13, so you got 21. Now roll a d20.
Plus 14 from the roll.
On accident.
No, I'm counting the. You got the 8. You got 13 plus the 8, so you got 21. Now roll a d20 added onto it.
35.
35 total.
35 total.
Nothing happens.
I was about to say, make it simple on me and say, attacking the wall will not break you out.
Okay, attacking the wall will not break you out. This was just entertaining for me for the last 10 minutes.
Looks like we've got to investigate the whole room, inch by inch.
Who wants to do a perception check?
Me.
She'll do
Okay,
one.
roll a d20 perception modifier.
Should we have Ruby do one of her famous ear things?
What was
Well,
your
first,
help with?
let's do this
20!
first.
She got a natural 20.
At 20.
Okay, you can see that there's actually a door right there. I don't know how you guys missed it.
What?
The door's been there the whole time, guys.
Is
Seriously.
it
what?
locked?
Yeah, it's painted on the wall, actually.
It's,
I just like screwing with you. Okay.
Is that the only part made of wood
I
and
roll
nothing?
now.
Anyway, the door is actually there, but it is locked.
okay, how?
Is it wood or metal?
It appears to actually be made of wood. This time for real.
Damn.
I try to break it down with my claws.
Why
And I
can't
already rolled God 20.
Why can't Dan do stuff?
Why can't
do
it?
Stuff. Trust me, if you wanted me to,
It's
I'd
a
probably
warp
pull.
effect. Come on.
I'd probably.
Now here's the thing though. Do you want to leave or do you want to find out what's going on?
Well, I break down the door so we have a way out.
Okay, so what did you roll?
I only rolled 20. As well.
And you just got a natural 20 basically?
Yeah.
See.
Okay, I don't even need to check anything else. You are able to claw the door down, and from the outside, this place looks definitely normal. But now you have a way out. But from the inside, it still looks like just one room.
Alright, it's time for me.
Someone call out to the room or something.
Did we wander into a fun house?
No.
Hey, yo, room! Where you be?
No, the room's there. It's just the stuff in the room
Alright,
that's not there.
I'm gonna go perception now.
All right. Perceive.
My die rolls 11 plus my 5 perception. That's 16.
You are able to notice that as you take a few steps forward, you bump into something that's not there.
What?
Something invisible?
Visible?
There is something invisible that you just bumped into right where the counter was, or whatever it's called.
Huh.
Eh,
The desk.
Can
Front
I
desk.
shop?
Yeah, front
Can I
desk.
shock
what he
it?
said.
You want to shock the front desk?
Yeah. I
You
wanna
shock
see-
the front desk, and it appears.
What?
Whoa.
Do we have to? Does lightning cause it to appear or something? Or just
Sure.
Can I
Basically.
go around
Is it a
and see if
spell?
I can get anything else?
All right,
there?
roll
feel like
roll a
it's
d20 perception modifier to see the amount of things that you can see off the bat, or find basically.
I got a 1!
Somehow the desk disappears again.
Oh my god! I go look for the perception thing to see if I can find stuff for her to hit.
Yay.
Okay, so d20 perception check.
He's got
Modifier.
a D20. You got a 20.
All right, you are able to successfully locate all the objects in the room.
And she shot.
Find the desk, any chairs and such. You're able to find the dead pony, and you are able to find the stairs.
Alright, so let's... I think we're good. Let's get some sleep.
What? Are you not curious about?
Everything
You're not
is
scared
serious.
about an invisible pony trying to come and strike us down in the middle of the night?
Nope.
I'm a good night guard.
It would be foolish to do that.
For you have a
It would be
tree.
foolish. I have a buster sword.
Of course!
You have a buster sword, and you're a
I
light
have
sleeper.
fangs. I can suck their
Oh,
blood.
lightsaber. What?
I said light sleeper.
Oh.
Okay, so you decide to go to sleep.
I don't sleep.
I have fangs. I can suck their blood.
Okay, and he stands guard.
And
As you are
Also, I
Sleeping.
feed on Ruby's love.
As you are sleeping.
/ not sleeping.
Okay, Reflect notices this, that as you are sleeping, you hear the sound of a beeping from downstairs.
Downstairs. There's a downstairs. I didn't ski.
Did you go up the stairs to a room, or did you just sleep in the lobby?
I went upstairs.
I went upstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it came from the lobby. There's a beeping sound from the lobby.
Oh, okay.
Only Reflect notices this, though.
What does he do? What do reflect?
What do I do?
He notes it but stays with the group.
Another beeping sound comes.
Is it getting closer?
No, it's just another beeping sound from downstairs.
Mm.
I don't know a bomb.
He hums
Beep.
and
Then you hear an
thought.
explosion.
Wait, what?
Now you hear an explosion.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry
Yes.
for saying that, guys. I'm sorry.
I wake
No,
up.
I had this in mind beforehand. Everybody,
Oh, really?
well, Dan wakes up because he's a light sleeper. Enigma and Ren roll a d10 to see if you wake up right now. Because something is about to happen.
Listen more.
She got 7.
I got a 7.
I got a 9.
You both wake up, though Raven is still slightly groggy. Some smoke starts to come up from downstairs.
Oh gosh. Are they trying to kill us? Is it because we're outsiders? I don't want to die.
Can I jump out a window?
Why? Oh yeah, you can fly. I forgot.
Is there windows in this part that I can
She's
open?
groggy. It would be a bad
Dude.
idea.
Do
I
you
hold her
attempt to-
back to prevent her from trying to fly out.
Mhm.
While
Okay. So how do you react to this smoke coming up from downstairs?
I tried
open
to
a
jump out the
window.
window. I didn't.
You open the window.
I'll go downstairs to investigate. Why is my room getting all smoky?
For one thing, you find that the smoke is safe to breathe in, and for another, when you get downstairs, you find that everything has disappeared again.
Yeah, come on.
Including the stairs. You walked on stairs that were invisible.
I have to wonder how that's possible.
They're just invisible. They're not intangible.
Does anybody else just want to go outside and camp out?
I think we're dealing with an invisibility bomb.
A what now?
Whoever is caught in its explosion is rendered invisible.
And now you are invisible. Dan, you have
There
turned
was no
invisible.
invisibility.
But because you are invisible, and because light cannot hit the back of your eyes, you are now also blind.
I'm blind!
That's how science works.
Wait a minute, I
Can I
have
help you?
goggles! Wait, goggles
you?
don't help me. Because I'm wearing the Wonder Bolt.
They're
outfit.
invisible too.
The goggles are also invisible.
So I'm still
So,
blind.
Yeah, you are blind, but also invisible.
Invisibly blind.
Invisiblind. So now, the others are still upstairs. The smoke has not yet reached them.
Can we jump out the
Uh,
window?
Well, you're only on the second story, so...
I have wings.
Alright,
You're groggy.
you run for the
just a
window.
Reminder.
Do you attempt to just jump out the window or open it first?
I attempt to open it.
Okay, roll a... No, you can't open it.
Aw.
It's bolted shut.
Oh, wow. Are they trying to kill us or something?
Can I run through it?
Okay, roll a d20 strength modifier to see if you can smash through the glass, and then I'll do something to see if you get hurt.
She got a 17 on the roll.
Alright, and then her strength is 4. So you are successfully able to smash through the glass. Roll a d4
Why?
to see if to see how much damage she takes.
3.
Oh,
Take 3 damage from broken glass.
your
Also,
favorite
Dan
kind of-
healed overnight, I'm guessing.
Yep, so I'll put his health back up, but he's also blind, so he's not doing a whole lot right now.
I'm outside.
When you get outside, you can see... Actually, you know what? First do a perception check to see what you can see.
Okay.
20?
20 perception modifier. That's how a perception check always works in my world.
I got a 7.
And your perception is 3.
10.
You're outside.
I'm outside.
I'm gonna try and render myself not invisible.
How?
I don't know, just run into a wall.
Okay.
Maybe shock
You-
therapy will bring me back to visibility.
Okay,
You sla-
was I able to see where he went? Before he turned...
You know that he's gone downstairs. You definitely know he's gone downstairs, and you hear him stumbling around right now.
I get
How
on
about
Ruby's back and say, go
I-
sniff him out.
Actually, I was going to say, bolt through, listen for his breathing, and then grab him as I run by.
That too.
You're blind though when you're in. Oh, good point. Okay, so first do a just perception check to see if you can find him.
Well, it's going to be plus 10 considering. You don't-
Yeah. Oh, you found him. Doesn't even matter.
Reflect is holding on to Ruby.
So now you managed to get him, and
I actually rolled a
you-
20 anyways.
not only are you able to find him, but you can also find 2 other griffins that are in there, and you somehow managed to grab them and bring them with you.
We're gonna eat them later.
We're gonna eat them later. Totally.
Oh, that's terrible, man. Terrible.
If
So
they
do you
tried to
wait-
explode us,
Do you go back outside, or do you go just upstairs, or what?
Go
I rushed outside through the door I opened.
Join me.
Okay. Now you're outside, invisible and blind.
And then apparently I stumbled into the ground because I can't see my own feet.
Are you both blind and invisible?
You're not.
pretty much
They
everyone
are.
but Raven is blind and invisible.
Raven, do you go to meet up with them now, or?
Can I?
I can't see them.
I
Can
stopped
I morph
where
myself
yeah.
into a different form so I'm not?
No, you're able to see the griffins that are being pulled along. They are apparently immune to the effects.
Yash,
Well, I'm still
What?
can I transform into
Ruby's
something
still
so I'm no longer blind?
No, that isn't how it works.
Well, they're floating above the ground in my arm, underneath my arms, so you probably should be able to see them floating off the ground without using their wings.
Is someone
I-
there? I need help.
I go. I go.
Are you all right?
I'm holding
you
on to
alright?
the fluffy. I'm holding
you
on to
alright?
my fluffy dog.
Anyway, so what happens right now?
I don't know. You tell us.
Well, does Raven go find them?
Yeah,
I don't know,
I run
does
over
she?
to the
Griffins.
griffins.
You find floating griffins above the ground, and you could hear the voices of your friends speaking.
Can I go get?
You could specifically you hear Dan.
Oh, of course.
Dan, sounding all pathetic and vulnerable. You should totally ban him.
Just screaming. I can't see anything.
I need a shock to my system.
You hear Reflect go, "Shut up."
You hear the DM go, "Now do something already."
Can I shock them? Can I try to shock
Yes.
Stop where the voices go is from.
Get water or something. No shocking.
Well, what?
Do you use Shocker the Third on one of them?
Shocker the third.
Use it on Dan.
Shocky.
Use it on
Shocky,
Dan.
whatever.
Well, could you roll a dice to see who it hits?
Okay, roll a d4.
Aim for Dan. Roll die to see if you actually hit
And
him.
what would happen if you landed on a number that you didn't have planned? Would it hit the
Just
griffin?
roll a d4. Just roll a d4.
2.
She hits herself.
She hits Reflect.
Damn it.
Reflect takes 2 damage and is now no longer visible.
No longer
No longer
invisible.
visible.
No longer invisible or blind.
Oh, you said
I
no
saved
longer
you.
Visible.
Wait a minute.
I
Can I
also
just
want
hug
to
people with
myself.
my shock armor to make them not invisible?
They'll still take damage.
Would it be the
Yeah.
same amount of damage?
Can you
Yeah.
bop someone over the head and not you haven't received damage?
Didn't you already hug? Aren't you holding Ruby?
I was, yes.
Do you activate the shock armor?
Mm,
Would you rather me shock her?
fine, I'll do it, damn it.
Okay. Ruby takes 2 damage.
Here's hoping she
and
doesn't
is-
get into it.
No, she does not like pain.
Ruby takes 2 damage and is now no longer invisible. Dan is the only one still invisible, staggering around.
How
Is
is
that a
that
tree?
possible? I was
I thought
the
it was
one
still my break
screaming.
stuff.
So Dan, is that the tree you were holding, or are you just happy to see us?
What are you talking about?
I throw the griffins at Dan.
Throw the
That helps nothing.
Dan,
It would cause
you
damage and have him
Dan?
render invisible.
Dan,
I hope.
D20 perception check.
He
Dan?
can't see.
And this is to see if he can sense the griffins coming
15
at him.
Total.
You can tell that there's griffins coming at you. So you gotta do D... Okay, you
What
don't
do you
leave me. D20... Let's go with... I guess just athletics, since this is more reflex. Athletics modifier, D20. So 8.
10 total again. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Instinctively, you turn around and you kick at something. You hit one of the griffins.
And the other one.
The other one slams into you. You take 1 damage and you return to visibility.
Poor other griffin, though.
Yeah. Roll, you know what, strength, pushing, whatever. He goes slamming into a building.
Oh!
He slams into the wall of the building.
And dies.
He smashes.
He squishes.
No, he just slams into the building and is
Wait,
knocked
give us a
unconscious.
second.
I kind of have a... Time to see if it actually will freeze again or not.
Dan,
Yeah.
what do you do to the other griffin?
What do I do to the other griffin?
Dan unzips his Wonderbolt suit.
I
What?
apologize.
What did I miss?
I apologize to the griffin for what I've done.
What did I miss?
The griffin tries to slash your throat out with its claws.
Dan
What?
unzips the Wonderbolt suit.
Okay, then, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I'll kick you to this moon.
Use tree.
You can join that timber wolf.
What
You're just
Timberwolf?
making a zoo on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I will bring life to our dead rock.
So do you
Is
attempt to
this still
kick?
up there?
You attempt to kick the griffin to the moon.
Yeah,
Roll a
he's attempting.
just roll a d20.
He's attempting to slash at my throat, and I roll an 18.
Plus all that, you kick him so hard he goes flying and is not come back down.
To
And leaves
The other griffin-
and leaves imprint in the moon in the ship. Go.
Give the timber wolf my regards.
Fuck you. And now you just have the other griffin who is slowly coming to. What do you do with him?
Shock him!
Again?
do
Oh
it.
no, what you did.
Do you shock him?
Apparently she does.
He squeals in a very non-masculine way.
Yay, shock him in the ball. Reflect puts a hoof on Shocky the Third and says, "Hold on, we should probably question him, and then hurt him more."
The DM approves of this idea. The DM also cannot speak.
Everyone just
Can
gets a sense that this is a good thing.
Anyway,
So who wants to question him?
well, do we want the reasonable changeling, the crazy bat pony with the shocking rod thing, the diamond dog with claws, or the guy carrying a fucking tree and Buster sword.
And just kick someone to the
To make it
moon.
clear, I'm not crazy. I am groggy.
You're also hungry.
She's actually cranky. That's why she shocked everyone.
Because she's
Woke me
hungry?
up.
Cranky.
Yeah. Did I leave my food?
We're happy
No,
to the
you
cake.
still have it. You still have all your stuff. Don't
The
worry.
cake's
Happy
squished
to the
though.
cake. No.
So who interrogates the Griffin?
I will.
I'm
Okay.
Not
Ruby
yet.
interrogates the Griffin. I guess Dan is backup or something.
Like,
Dan is the muscle guy who pounds. his
Dan
fist
is just
in the background
intimidating in the
whenever-
background.
I stand
Yeah.
by
Okay.
with my hoof on Raven, ready to give the signal.
Okay, so Dan, whenever the Griffin gets out of line, you can attempt an intimidate check before Ruby has to do anything.
And if that fails, then I unleash Raven.
I asked what the heck he was thinking.
The Griffin snaps at you and tries to like bite you.
Hey, I just kicked your friend to the moon. You want to join him?
You don't even need to do a check. He shuts up.
No, Spike!
I tried to get him to explain his reasoning, what was going on.
All right, roll a d20 diplomacy check or modifier. I keep saying check. Checkmate.
Why, Dan? Why?
19.
Why'd I what?
All right.
I looked
The Griffin
at
says
link.
that the Griffin says that he and his brother, who you just killed, by the way,
Are you sure he's killed?
he's on the moon. Griffins can't breathe in space.
Oh, well, fair enough.
What happens if you put a werewolf on the moon?
It would die.
That's a Timberwolf. They don't breathe. Anyway,
Who said we wouldn't send him up with a spacesuit, you jerks?
We don't have spacesuits.
shut up. They anyway. So the Griffin says that they had been they had heard of ponies coming into the town. They don't like ponies, and they were trying to scare you off.
I'm not a pony.
Get him, Raven.
Okay. I shock him.
He squeals again.
Okay, let's leave him.
Ruby sighs, and then tries to explain
And it snaps his
not
neck.
all ponies are bad. She's just an exception.
And the Griffin says, "Well," and the Griffin says, "No. Remember what happened last time you guys came through here?
No, I wasn't around.
The last time we came through here, this is my
What last
first
time?
time.
He's like lies, and he tries to attack you again.
I smacked
Do
him
you
across the-
really? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. It's time to send another Griffin to the moon.
I smacked him across the before he reach you. And just hold on.
Well,
Okay.
think
He
about it,
just kind of stands there. He just kind of stands there dumbfounded, like, did I just get bitch smacked?
Think of it this way: Ruby will bitch slap him. Raven will shock him. If he tries to touch me, my armor will shock him, and Dan
it
will
was
punch
a
him to
little,
the
a
moon.
little bit slapped too because of the female dog.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna break in my Buster sword after everyone's done with him.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
think that building over there could use some more paint.
Oh gosh.
the Griffin's just kind of standing there, like confused, like what?
Ask
Listen,
again.
if you leave us alone, I will not let this guy repaint that wall over there with your blood.
Or send you to the moon.
Now we're saving that.
That is rare in a triad.
Let's see, how should the Griffin react?
Should I roll something?
No, just try and think of ways to get this exposition through properly.
What? Oh, it's
The
exposition.
Griffin promptly pisses himself and writes a message in the urine.
No.
I like his random comments. They're just beautiful.
Can I throw a boot at him real quick?
No.
Oh,
you say
I want to send a boot to the head.
I thought
No.
he said food. I'm like, you don't sacrifice our food.
I'm not going to put the fruit down your throat. Not choking you. It'd be a great.
So finally, after all this, the Griffin just passes out.
Pass.
Can we?
Anyone have any rope?
Nope, I don't have rope.
You have a tree?
have
Wrap
a
him up
tree.
at the tree.
Wrap him up with the vines from the tree.
There's no vines on the tree.
Oh well. Yeah.
So are you going to search him?
Sure.
Yeah, let's search him.
Who does the searching?
I do.
Me.
We do apparently.
Okay, together, you find two things. Ren, do you want item 1 or item 2?
I want item 2.
All right, then we'll go through item 1 first. Ruby takes 2 invisibility bombs from his unconscious body. I almost said corpse. So you have 2 invisibility bombs, which can be rewired to not affect certain ponies, people, whatever. Ren, you get a message. You get a note. Do you attempt to read it?
What do I do?
Do you attempt to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a D.
Really? Yeah.
It's in Griffin language, so
Oh, okay.
D20.
Hold this one. Oh, no, that. Yes.
Give me the plate.
Let's go knowledge modifier, I guess.
Yeah, because you gotta
What?
know about the language.
D20 knowledge modifier, which is
I
She got 18.
+4. You're able to successfully read the note. It is a message from some sort of employer sending hit griffins after 4 particular adventurers.
Us? Really?
Us?
The names on the note do not match your names.
What?
But the descriptions match your descriptions.
Well, shit.
What are...
What
Okay, how often do people find a changeling and a diamond dog in a group with ponies?
And a bat pony.
Yeah, that too.
That's just what it says.
You know what?
So
I'm
who's
going
it say
to tie
sends
up the
this out?
person. I'm going to tie up the griffin and take him with us.
You don't have rope.
Use his tail as a rope.
Was there rope in the camping kit?
There's rope in the
No.
griffin. Is it? No. Okay. Then.
No, there's no rope.
I fixed any rope around or chains or something.
There isn't.
Really? Oh.
Can we go to the store? Is it open?
It's 1 in the morning.
Can I use my
this
sticky
character-
changeling spit in place of rope?
Sure.
Like just as like a glob of slime to keep him still?
Okay. Roll a D20 strength modifier to see if you can honk up that much spit.
Okay. I mean, I was just
Hey.
gonna like do it in a hog tying fashion.
Ruby will find that attractive.
15
Time would that be
total.
behind your back?
You're able to successfully hog tie him with your spit. I
Yeah.
never thought I would say that sentence out loud.
Well, you have.
Congratulations.
Okay, I carry her. Him.
Him. And where do you go?
I growl at him.
He's unconscious.
I growl at him anyway.
Please continue.
He's unconscious anyway.
Please continue. It's the king ever. It'd be.
What?
I don't care if it's 1 in the morning.
Where
It's
we
safer.
Either of you guys have a...
To the local
Yeah.
sheriff?
Well, the sheriff might... Wait.
They're
Who was
the note from?
It just appeared to be from an employer. There were no names.
To the
Well,
local
could
sheriff's
be-
office.
What if it was the sheriff?
That's a very low odds, and if it was, we could just take care of the problem there.
Sure. Sheriff, I guess.
You go to look for the sheriff's office.
If we
Find
have
it
issues, we
uselessly.
unleash Dan.
Well, God. And his cluster of
I have an army. We have a Dan.
Now?
Yes,
Yeah,
you,
let's sort of vengeance.
I have an army. We have a Dan.
Exactly. I have an army. I have a Dan.
Oh, he's the Hulk. I get it.
Dan, son.
Me versus Hulk. Who will win?
Probably you, because all you have to do is try to push him.
Push. I push him into the ground with my sword.
What did you do?
And I pull his body in half with my sword. Anyway, so now
You could just say, I whip my sword up through his body.
I slide my sword. I slide my sword into his gut.
Oh, God.
Did you notice?
Loud.
What is that?
Take
Ian?
your head a human. Send it to the moon.
Oh my gosh, a regular show. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
My annoying.
All right, now
that-
you go find the sheriff, and
It
he is
was some
asleep.
time ago I was going to recite, but I stopped myself.
You find the sheriff, and he is asleep.
Hi, this guy attempted murder on us.
He's still
Can
asleep.
I shock
Wake
him
up.
awake?
He's still
I-
asleep.
No shocking.
I picked him up and put him at his desk.
He was asleep at his desk.
I
Okay, then.
pound on the desk to wake him up.
Can I transform
Uh,
into something that smells like coffee?
Dan, roll a D20 strength modifier. The pushing and whatever does not apply here.
Wait, what is he doing?
He pounded on the desk.
That would
Okay.
be a total of 11.
You only put a few cracks in the desk, but you're able to wake him up.
I was going to push the desk up underneath him.
I was gonna shock him.
I look at the sheriff and I say, "Hi, this guy tried to murder us."
And points to the guy on the back. Or draped across the back.
Covered in spit.
On
The sheriff's like, "What do you guys get up to during the nights?"
It's like
Well,
we
for
try
one
to
thing,
sleep.
This guy was trying to hurt us.
He
And
takes him and he locks him up, and that's settled.
Yay.
Though you still have this
That's the
note
bones.
about this mysterious group that looks exactly like you, apparently.
Do we give it to him? I would.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I would think about seeing if he's trustworthy. I mean, he did. But,
Yeah, he goes right back to sleep though. So
oh well.
Sure.
Hey Dan, you want his hat?
Do
I do.
Ruby doodles on his face.
And it said,
Enough said. Enough said.
Doodles in what meaning of the word?
Pen and
Okay.
marker.
marker, yeah.
Dan, do you steal his hat?
Yes, I steal his hat.
Can
Roll
I
a,
steal his badge?
Roll a D10 thievery
Aren't you
check.
so bad?
Thievery modifier.
Not
Oh
the
wait,
badge.
we can look through what items are like lockdown. What lockdown? Oh no.
Can we look
14
through his
total.
desk?
I rolled an 8 plus 6, that's 14.
You steal his hat, and somehow you get 3 hats from it.
What?
I have 3 extra hats!
You have
No,
stolen
2
three
extra
10.
hats.
You've stolen 3 10-gallon hats.
Dan, give one back. So he does- Dan,
I punched myself
Yes, I
in the
have to
face.
give one back so he doesn't notice.
exactly.
And
I now
you
have
have
2 10-gallon hats.
yes. You have two 10-gallon
Dan,
hats. What
quick,
do you
try and steal your own
She
trees.
wants to know if we can look through his desk.
Wait.
Can we look
What?
through the desks?
Oh god, don't do that.
His desks?
What? Do what?
Don't try to steal your own tree.
What?
Rhino suggested that.
Okay,
Can we-
I'm gonna try and wake him again by hitting the desk again.
Oh, hopefully you don't. No, I
D20.
wanted. She wanted. Wait. Before
Wait.
Dan,
Why are we waiting?
she wanted to look through his desk before you destroy it.
Okay, do something with the desk before I destroy it.
She wants to look through the doors.
Alright, roll a D20 thievery check.
Question,
What's your
Dan.
feet?
Why are you waking him up again?
Oh, did we already did we already do our job?
You're not gonna get anything else from him.
Oh.
It was a 14.
14 total?
No, roll.
Okay, then you got a 20 total. You're able to look through, and you are able to find some money, and you're able to find what appears to be a hoof cannon, because that's
I
the
call it-
equestrian version of a gun.
No, I found it. It's mine.
Okay, you get free weapons.
It also doesn't
Money
fit on
is
a paw.
mine.
Doesn't fit on.
So there's
Oh, it doesn't fit on a palm. Okay.
a hoof cannon and 20 bits total.
Can I split it with Dan?
Alright,
He doesn't
10
have to
bits
owe me
each?
money. He doesn't have to owe me money. I'm just a nice person.
Well, I gave you back the shocky stick, so
He did give you the shocky stick.
So you each have 10 bits now?
Well, add it.
Well,
I
They
feel like-
they both get 10 bits is what I mean.
Yeah,
So is that what happens, Ren?
apparently.
Yes.
Alright, and 28. And then there's the hoof cannon. Who gets it?
Ren,
I have it.
obviously.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You want me to? Wait.
It won't work on it will not fit on a paw.
Then it's her.
It's mine. No.
You get a hoof cannon. When using it, the hoof it is on cannot be used for anything else. However, you can use it as a ranged weapon. There's a... Basically, first you will roll to see if it hits. And then you will roll to see if it causes a knockback to you.
Can I hoof cannon his desk?
Why?
Yes, you can. So hang on, let me
Should
put this
you?
on the
No.
sheet. Okay. Hoof cannon. Okay. D10 plus for I guess
That's a decent.
integrity to check
Mhm.
accuracy.
Oh, are you just writing it down?
D10 plus
So what?
endurance
Is she
to
needs to
check
roll it?
knockback
Damn it.
and
Down below.
plus 3 damage
Don't you
bonus.
Spanish me.
There we go.
So,
Okay,
are you
so-
rolling anything?
So what do you do?
She says
She's gonna hoof cannon the desk.
that's what she wanted to do, but I told her she shouldn't.
Have I ever listened to anybody's advice? I shocked people. I shocked.
Fair enough. So do you hoof cannon the desk?
Can I
Yes.
suggest we leave and go find somewhere to sleep?
Ren hoof cannons the desk. First, okay, roll a D10 plus integrity.
She's right next to it.
Roll the D10 plus integrity.
Is that the right one? I got a 6.
That's it. Yeah.
So plus 8. So you hit it. Now roll a D10 endurance modifier. So that's a 3.
To see if your bones in your wrist get shattered.
8 total.
So you did not get any knockback from it, and the desk is completely obliterated.
And sure falls flat on his face.
He's still asleep.
Can we?
Oh my gosh!
Can we go sleep somewhere now?
I mean,
Yes.
except this thing exploded and he fell flat on his face and nothing. It didn't wake him up.
And by go sleep somewhere, I mean you three sleep while I do things.
Do you want to find somewhere
I've
safe to
already
sleep?
gotten my
I put a
full
pillow
night's
on your head
sleep.
before we leave.
What?
I put a
Alright.
pillow on his head before we leave.
Okay.
Nice.
No, you guys can
No,
sleep. I'll do the watching because I've already got my rest.
Except Reflect doesn't need to sleep at all.
Oh.
And also, you've taken some damage.
But he did
Some damage.
say you healed.
Yeah, I'll take a small nap.
Oh wait,
Yeah, he took one. He took one. So does everybody sleep like camp out somewhere now because you don't trust inns anymore?
Actually, can I go ahead and would you mind if I went ahead and sleep too, just so I could heal up?
Well, I just count as you healing from the love.
Oh,
or
okay,
whatever.
never mind then. I feed on Ruby
again.
again.
So everybody's health goes right back up to full, and it's going to be the next morning. Do you want to end that there?
Do you think we'll have a chance to connect like this again?
We'll definitely have a chance to keep doing this. I just don't. I won't be like tomorrow probably, but
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
we can do another one next time we're able to get everyone together. So you want to end it there since we did one day.
Next time on, what are we gonna call this?
Next time on Let's Play D&D MLP CIM.
With nerd.
And then group video is unavailable. That's a sign. Good night, everybody. I've been Arl Yoshi, your dungeon master.
Enigma, aka Ruby. Don't mind me. I just like playing female characters. But
I'm Raven. I'm also Ren. I like food. Goodbye.
I've been in the Shadow Earth Pony from Hell, Dan.
who likes playing finger people?
I've been Rhino, aka Reflect the Changeling, and I like Ruby.
And I've been Arl Yoshi, your dungeon master. Again. I have to make sure they know. You will know my name.
And you
Who
shall.
are you again?
It's like they just passed a random mountain that says Arl Yoshi.
It was the mountain we destroyed.
Yeah, you destroyed my mountain. I will hate you
You
forever.
destroyed your stone mountain, so you are hating yourself.
No, it was your fault.
What?
You stepped on a tripwire.
There was no tripwire.
That was linked to like 5 million explosives.
This.
You're so
Good night, everybody.
Good night.